Hello guys, welcome to today's basketball match between the Georgian Grizzlies at your Algonquin College Wolves. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Bailey Bevan, followed by the one, the only, the greatest color commentator of all time,
Russell Somerset. Thank you so much, Bailey. Really appreciate it. Now, we got a great game here coming up for us today. Two teams that are 2-0 on the season, who have great starts, a lot of hot starts going on here. Why don't you start us off here, break it down a little bit for us, Bailey?
Well, I'll break it down for you. The Wolves, coming out of their last game against Centennial, blew them out of the water completely with a final score of 90-28 there.
Yep.
Just a massive, massive game there. That was their second game of the regular season. Heading into their first, though, they came off a massive win against George Brown, 68-37. Coming in here with a massive record. They're playing a team with a very similar record today. They both share a very 2-0 record heading into this game. But let's talk about the Wolves a little bit. Across two games, they're averaging around 79 points per game, which is a solid offensive team. We're talking about a team that's got a lot of offensive depth in it, okay? Every player gets to play very often here. They come out, and just a team, you know, not very many players who stand out offensively, but a whole team we're talking about here that's able to contribute incredibly well on the floor.
They work well as a unit.
Exactly. So the scoring is very distributed within this Wolves team here. We're talking about a team that plays also incredibly well defensively, and we'll break those two players. We'll break down a couple of those players later on, but a team that averages 52 rebounds per game here, and they shoot 39% from the field. So let's talk about a couple of our factor players here for the Wolves today. Deja McDonald here. She's been great for the Wolves as of lately. Let's talk about her last game, though. She went 5 for 8 from the field last game. She registered 10 points, but a defensive specialist. She plays incredibly well on that backcourt there, especially in front. She's able to drive the lane well. Registered 9 rebounds last game, 6 of which were defensive rebounds coming from the backcourt. Incredibly well, 8 steals, and she went 60. Well, throughout the season, throughout the two games, she went 60% from the field. So a player is able to generate offense, play incredibly well defensively, and she's just disruptive, able to get in. Like I said, off the last game alone, came out with 8 steals, 9 rebounds. Pretty incredible.
Yeah, and you know, Bailey, there's a big reason she's the reigning OCAA East Division Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year when you look at those numbers here. And, you know, averaging 17.5 per game to start the season, leading her team and putting herself 5th in points per game in the entire league. Field goal percentage of 60.9, which is also 3rd in the league. So unreal numbers. Another great start for the season for here as Algonquin looks to build off their fantastic season from last year, which got them that silver medal.
Exactly. Let's talk about another player here from the Wolves, Sienna Miller. Now, she's a player who doesn't score incredibly well from the field. She went 0-7 out of last game there against her 90-28 win against Centennial, but they came out there. She was able to draw fouls. A defensive player, she's able to get in and draw fouls there. She registered 5 points last game, going 5 from 6 from the free throw line. Played incredibly well from there, and she's also a defensive specialist as well, too. She registered 9 assists, had 5 steals from last game. Solid playmaker as well, came out with 9 assists. Incredibly well. Cooper drove her as well, too. Came out, shot 50% from the field last game, 8 rebounds, came out with 13 points. Played incredibly well, and these are my 3-factor players heading into today's game against
and you know, one more player I'd want to highlight too is Paige Foster, currently leading the team in 3-point percentage with a solid 60%. This also puts her 2nd in the entire league too, Bailey, so a great 3-point shooter here. And if we look over at the Grizzly too, they also have a phenomenal 3-point shooter in Corey Hook, who leads her team in 3-point percentage with 50%, and that puts her 4th in the league. So we're going to have a really great 3-point matchup here tonight. We got
what's her 3-point percentage?
50%.
50%? What's she shooting for?
I don't have the exact numbers.
No?
So, but we have 2 of the top 4 3-point shooters here coming to today's game, Bailey. So expect a lot of deep shots coming to this one.
Exactly. A team that's able to play incredibly well from outside the 3-point line. So we're excited to see what the Wolves are going to be able to do for us today. Now, let's talk about predictions a little bit, Russell. What are your predictions heading into today's game? Let me break it down for you here. The Wolves coming into their first game of the regular season. As I want to highlight here, they're coming into their home opener of the regular season, coming off a 2-0 record here. They came out, won 68-37 against George Brown, 90-28 against Centennial. Obviously, 2 massive blowout victories. Let's talk about a little bit. Predictions. What's your predictions for today's game?
Well, you know, Bailey, both these teams are 2-0 for a reason here. They didn't get here by playing bad basketball. You know, if we look over at the Grizzlies team, Lily Roberts-Neve and Sydney Shore led the team, currently leading their teams in scoring, averaging 14 per game. Obviously, we just mentioned Corey Hook, how great she's been. Lily Roberts-Neave is a second-team All-Star from last year, so there are obviously a lot of talent here also on this Grizzlies squad. But I have to point out one X-Factor player for Georgian for me would be Emma Vale. In Game 1 of the season, she led the team in rebounds with 9. Didn't have quite as many in Game 2, tallying just 5. But this is a 6-foot-tall machine on the court, so I'm expecting another big rebound rack-up for her. She's also the tallest player on her team there, Bailey. So I'm really expecting a big game from her in terms of the rebound. I'm expecting her to get to maybe that double-digit number here in this game. But
she's a player who's also able to get in and play well defensively too. Registered a couple blocks last game.
She's got a long reach. She plays well overall. But Bailey, if I had to make a final score prediction here, ooh man, this is tough. Give me 70-65 Algonquin. Final score.
Beautiful. Well, I think we're heading into the national anthems here, so we'll be back shortly.
We pledge to continually support and make meaningful contributions to the reconciliation traditions of Kansas College. Bulls fans, we got some special guests in the house. Please kick off the 2024-2025 basketball season. Join me in welcoming the center court, the Algonquin Student Association Board of Directors and General Manager. And last but not least, our very own mascot, the Algonquin Wolves! With the captains from both teams, please join our guests at center court for a photo. Thank you. Now with your people, please rise and remove your hats to the playing for the national anthem.
Truly, just truly the greatest country in the world as we await ref signal to let play commence underway shortly here. So, as we go back to predictions here before.
Yeah, you know, we actually didn't get to see your score prediction for this game, Bailey. So give me a number here. What are we looking here? Are we feeling Algonquin win or Grizzlies win? You know, obviously, I'm already on that. I'm on that Algonquin bandwagon here. I'm going to take the Algonquin Wolves 70-65, as I just previously mentioned. But Bailey, what about you?
Two fantastic teams here, off to a brilliant start this season, coming head-to-head here. I don't know. It's going to be a tough one. Definitely the Wolves taking the win there. Wolves are taking the win this game, but by final score, I'm going to have to predict it's going to be a tight one, 70, 76, 73 Wolves.
So a 3-point difference for you. That's pretty crazy.
3-point. It's going to be a close game.
Yeah, can imagine.
I'm feeling good about this one. The Wolves are going to come out here announcing their starters.
Oh, man, Bailey, I love a good old home opener. Players getting called out, lights turned off. Is there really no better feeling? And there's a player you just mentioned there, Bailey. Miller coming onto the court.
Exactly. Sienna Miller. And up here. Here's jump ball will come shortly here. We wait the ref. Here, and play commences and underway here. We want to thank you guys at home for tuning in to today's highly anticipated Wolves home opener here. Now just outside, she's gonna drive the lane, go down there.
Yeah, ball goes out. We got a Wolves possession here.
Look to find open space here. Put the opening point up. Great display of defense, but she's going to drive in front, pass that one out here. She's going to come in, walk the lane there beautifully. Going for the nice rebound. She was able to pick up there well. Yep. Beautiful. Sienna Miller, unable to register a point from the field last game, but she came out here early and put the Wolves up 2-0 on the board now.
Yeah.
Be handed over here to the Wolves.
Yeah, getting the first 2 on the board there for the Wolves. And the Wolves have had great possession so far. I don't even think Georgian's touched the ball yet, Bailey, other than to put it outside of bounds.
McDonald's going to pass this one up here now inside the 3. Going to pass this one back out. It's going to walk right through here. Now in the key, coming up for the layup here.
Oh, it just misses.
It's going to tip that one off. Beautiful rebound there. They'll go for the 3 here, and the Wolves missed.
Yes.
Come out looking for the 3. Will get denied by the rim there with a brick of a shot.
Good effort there, though, by Sydney Moore. Just close one, just a double bounce inside the rim there, and it goes out there.
Now outside. Controlling well. Nice steal.
Oh,
coming up the other way. Deja McDonald here. She'll go for the 2 there beautifully. Walks right down the middle with that one.
Yep.
Nicely done. And they'll come back the other way in a fast break here.
Yeah, great play by McDonald there.
Analyzing her options now, just outside. Be challenged off, tipped off beautifully there. And now Wolves in possession of it, coming through. Deja McDonald here, nice behind the back there. Now outside, going for the 3, attempting it.
Oh, that's
going to be off the rim
now
here
for
again.
Sydney Moore.
But they recover well here on these offensive rebounds.
Yeah,
Going to
getting
send
a lot
this
of
one
rebounds
out.
here.
Wolves really bringing the pressure here early in this first quarter. And
Yeah.
well, that's going to be sent out here.
Close call there. That one just going over the head of Sydney Moore.
Libby Hurst registered that defensive rebound there earlier on in the backcourt.
Yep.
Very tall player standing in at 6'1" here. Deja McDonald creating space for herself. Comes out here.
And another one.
4 on the night.
Yeah. Yep.
Coming out, looking to set a career high potentially tonight.
Yep.
Early start comes out 4 points. She gets
right
taken down.
Looks like it'll be a foul there. Yeah, a little foul there.
She'll get pushed down. Deja McDonald will throw that one off here. Miller. Back up and it's going to get tipped off. And the Wolves will get the sideline throw in here.
Tip pass there by Corey Hook, and the ball will go once again back over to Algonquin.
Pass back to McDonald here. Spinning. Solid factor player here. Back to Moore. Over to McDonald here. Outside the 3. Sent over in far end of the court. Trying to go for the 3. Nice attempt there. And
Yeah. A push there, and then the ball will go back to Georgian.
Look to see the Grizzlies come back the other way with it here through the court.
You know, this gives Georgian a little chance to reset here, as the
Gotta
ball's been
drop
dominated
nicely.
so far by Algonquin.
Trying to go for it. Nice defensive play there by McDonald, coming in, being disruptive.
Yeah,
That's what you'd like to see from her, coming in for a potential steal, but
that Georgian player was wide open, but McDonald cut off the pass pretty smoothly there and saved what would have been a sure basket.
that won't get picked off the way she wanted it to there. And 7:18 left here to go in the first quarter. Coming out, picked off nicely by Georgian. Looking to analyze the court a little bit. Try and find some open space there to attack coming up. She's gonna drop that one off nicely. Now outside the three. Not gonna make the attempt, gonna walk it here. Just outside where they'll come in above the key here. Nice little spin away from the guard there. Beautifully done. Beautifully done.
And Deja Thompson gets the first Georgian point of the night.
She came spinning around McDonald beautifully up through the middle there. Was able to put them within 4 of the Wolves. Little run going for it.
Right off the
Not
rim.
too sure if that was out from outside the three-point line there, but would have been a nice attempt nonetheless here. Going for it, the three. It's going to be a missed attempt there, and trying to go for the rebound's not going to make it. It's going to come out here.
Yeah. That one going off the hands of Libby Hurst there. Out of play. Algonquin to start off with it.
Back up to Hurst. Is going to be able to control that. No, not quite. She's going to end up in the staircase there. Come out. Nice reactionary play there. Great last-ditch effort to come out. And
kind of crazy, too. Almost going right into that pole there, Bailey. The handrail. Good thing she's all right. That could have been a little risky there.
Coming out, but she moves so well. Is able to control the ball so well in her own court. And up front. Hope to see what she does for the Wolves tonight after coming off an incredibly successful game last against Centennial. 15 minutes, was able to register 10 points, 9 rebounds. Here from outside the three. Going in, controlling it well, is going to spin around there. Ball loose, beautifully done here. Wolves to come up 8 on the board now, 4 within. Substitution here as Katz comes off.
Georgian starts with possession.
Coming out, guarding beautifully. It's not going to give him too much space to work with here, and it's going to be an air ball up and over the net there. It's going to be picked up. Coming back the other way here in a fast break. Hott's going to send that back out there, trying to establish for the three. Nicely done. First three-pointer of the game coming here from Miller.
Yeah, gorgeous three.
Walking in, doing a great job of defending here is Miller. Going to send that one back out to three. And trying to go for the block there, air ball. Not nicely executed there by the Grizzlies. Soft here, getting guarded well in her own territory. Coming out hot here along the sideline of the court. Taking that one nicely here. It's gonna get blocked. Up point, going for the potential pass, gets blocked off by a Georgian defender coming out, making themselves disruptive. Big outside the 3 there, and just see what they'll do with that there. Nice and generating open space. LaPointe here is going to pass that one back off. Not much time left on the
we'll get a travel on that one. Yeah, that's a travel there in Algonquin, and the ball will go back over to Georgian.
Forced to make a play there, and here inside the key there.
A holding there, and ball will go back over to Georgian.
Try to go for the block there for the 3. Nice attempt, doesn't quite make it here. Coming back the other way with it here. The Wolves on the court now, coming into the front over the half line. Nice, and they'll make that point there. Coming out big.
Hathaway with a big point there.
Wolves up 13-4 here. With
Yeah, no, they're dominating now, Bailey.
still under 4 minutes left to go. Coming out in a dominant first quarter here over Georgian.
And just the possession of the ball they've been able to maintain here, just the way they're able to just feed passes, kind of almost in a box there. You notice it around the key, and it gives up gorgeous opportunities like that one.
Exactly. They've been able to pick up those offensive rebounds there and generate further offensive opportunity there. And it's been putting Georgian in a tough place here, trying to come out of their own territory with it, but they'll make it successful. Almost getting picked off there by McDonald. It's going to get picked off. Coming back the other way, Sienna Miller here. Nicely done there. Great execution of defense. But she'll pass that one outside, walking in here and getting closed off there, trying to walk in with it, and they'll go for the 3. Not quite.
A double bounce, and that one goes out.
Now on the inside here, walking in through the key, trying to cut through the middle there. Nicely done. Beautifully by Hathaway there. In a timeout here, but the Wolves coming out incredibly dominant here. Now up 15-4 over the Grizzlies here with about approximately 2 minutes here left to be played in the first quarter, but the Wolves coming out, generating offense for themselves, playing incredibly well defensively, especially in offensive territory, coming out, picking up those rebounds, and that's exactly what you need to see from them there. They were able to generate opportunity, coming through with a couple grid 3-point opportunities. Russell, what's your assessment of how they've been playing in this first quarter?
I think they've just done everything right so far, Bailey. Just the rushing up, the transitioning up towards the court, the passing is there, the shooting is there. Obviously, maybe you want that shooting to be a little bit sharper there, but honestly, Bailey, just the way they position themselves around the key there, it's just pass. Okay, we do have an angle. Pass again. Okay, no, pass.
It's
then
all
they got all
about
the Georgian
angles.
players they're scrambling over the court. They know what to do, and then eventually Algonquin's able to either cut down the middle, cut in, take a shot from far, and they get the points here, and that's a big reason they're up 15-4.
Exactly, I couldn't agree more with you.
Algonquin's just been faster in almost every dynamic.
Exactly. We're talking about a player, right? McDonald, she's obviously been the MVP for this team so far throughout the first 2 games of the season here. But coming out, she's so good at moving the ball around, plays incredibly well defensively as well too. Registered a couple steals there, trying to make the pick there in the backcourt. She's done that incredibly well here for the Wolves.
We'll see if this Georgian team now can get a bit more momentum.
With a pretty big deficit to come back here late in the first half, or in the first quarter, excuse me. Coming out here, Sienna Miller's obviously been doing a great job at picking up those rebounds here. Not doing a great job of controlling the ball there is Hurst, but she'll get the throw in here. Leia Hurst, one of the 3 Hurst sisters on the team. Sienna Miller, nice little spin there. She's gonna go for the 3. Nice attempt there, but it's not gonna make it, and it's not gonna count for. Georgian coming up the other way here, crossing over the halfway line of the court. Controlled nicely now inside the 3. Here's going to cut into the key. Nice little spin shot there. Going to fade away from that one beautifully, but unable to execute nicely on that. It's going to get picked off nicely here. Georgian coming the other way with it. A one-on-one against the defender, and they're going to go for that one there. Just off the backboard, not into the hoop ultimately.
Kicking foul there, and
that was just going to come out.
Couldn't say foul, but kicking signal, and ball goes back to the Wolves.
Lastly, nice switch across the court there, beautifully.
And you know, Bailey, this Georgian team's really struggled with the rebounding so far. Algonquin just seems to always have players around the basket, in front of the keep, scooping up those rebounds like a nice scoop of ice cream on a hot summer day.
Well, I mean, you're right, Russell. They've been absolutely smothering them tonight in their own key, right? It's been difficult for them to recuperate rebounds. Because of that, the Wolves have been able to generate tons of offensive opportunity from it. They've come out, and a lot of their points that they've put up so far this quarter have come from rebounds recuperated offensively.
And you even look at that break that you had there. You had 2 players coming in. Great defensive play here by the Wolves, but then there's no Georgian player to pick up that ball. There should have been a Georgian player right there to scoop up that ball, and it's just not the case.
Exactly. Now within the key there, they're going to pick up the 2. Now here, looking to cut in. It's going to be hard control, and there's going to be contact made there. Foul on the play. Going to be pushing here, and the Wolves will be awarded, and they'll go to the...
Oh, she looks hurt. Hope she's all right.
They'll go to the free throw line here after that one, but she gets knocked down heavy on the court there.
Yeah, it might have been a bit of head contact there, Bailey.
Well, you know, that head bouncing off the floor is never a great feeling.
No, hopefully she can get up here and be all right. Probably just a little bit shaken up here.
Maybe potentially knock the wind out of there too.
Yeah,
that's a possibility.
Probably just needs a couple seconds to recuperate here so she can get back up. Oh, she's going to get up. That's good.
We're going to see a possible substitution here for LaPointe. Well, and she's going to take a seat
she's going to go take a little, she's going to go back with the team medic there.
Sienna Hurst is also, or not Hurst, but Miller's also going to come off the court as well there in a recent substitution made. Going for the 3 here. 9 seconds left to go on the shot clock. And
going for 3.
gonna make this one there.
Off the rim again.
It's off the rim. She's able to break out nicely with this one, coming up with speed now. Curing in over the line there. It's gonna get picked off beautifully. Nice steal.
Yeah, and we talked about this. Oh, and a nice block there off the layup.
But just great vision there by McDonald. She was able to find Hurst there, coming up on the other wing with it, coming through. She's able to keep her head up on that play, and she was able to see Hurst drive through with that one on the other end of the court there.
And this Georgian team, again, still struggling with that possession aspect there. The Wolves just clogging up lanes, getting in the hands there, and just be able to pick the ball off like they just did there. Legal blocking there, to my knowledge, from the ref signal, and Wolves will start off with it again.
Here, I was going to pass through at the outside. 1 second left to go here in this quarter, but they're not going to make the shot here in time. But the Wolves up 15-6 here after an incredibly dominant first quarter there. Heading into the second quarter, Russell, what's your assessment of that first quarter?
You know, Bailey, it's just this Georgian team just came off to a slow start here. Obviously, Algonquin has got that fan energy here. Pots and pans night here. A lot of noise being made here, and obviously that was a huge factor. I can hear it through my headset, Bailey. I think the fan energy is really being able to boost this Algonquin team because they were all over this game. The steals were there, the blocking, the rebounding, the overall intensity, clogging up the leads, just bang, 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 and all of a sudden they're up 15-6, leading by over double the margin here.
Exactly.
How about you? What's your assessment in this one?
Well, same as you, Russell, but I feel like the Wolves were able to be dominant, especially driving through the lane with it. Like, they came in, they played very physical throughout that first quarter, I noticed, and they were able to come out, and physicality has been able to play into a massive factor of their success there in that first quarter. So if they come out with the same game plan, adjust their game a little bit here, focus, but they've been creating open space. They've been playing incredibly good, especially from outside the three. They've been going for those opportunities. They've been taking those shots, and that's crucial. We'll land them eventually at some point. That'll take some adjustment, but the Wolves are working incredibly well from outside the three, and especially driving in through the key. They've been doing an incredible job up. They got to keep up the aggressive tone of the game.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, Bailey. Just keep playing the way they're playing because obviously something is working here. But we'll see what adjustments Georgian will make in this second quarter here to try and combat this very aggressive Wolves team.
And keeping up with that Wolves attack is deadly, 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 especially coming off massive 2 blowout victories.
They're just so fast, you know. The way they move their feet, the way they pass. Okay, I'm looking for that option. No one's free. They just keep passing until they eventually tire the team, and then they're racking up points.
Jessica DeHaan, too, especially coming off an incredible last game there. She registered 9 rebounds last game. I believe 7 of which were from the backcourt. So she was able to do that incredibly well, and she's a key defensive player here for the Wolves. Played, I believe, 23 minutes last game. She's able to play long periods of time out there on that court, but going through the three, it's going to be an air ball there.
Georgian going back, looking for options, making a pass outside, still going with it.
They're going to turn nicely here from outside the three, going for the attempt there. They make it beautifully in there.
Yeah, and that's the kind of play you have to have. If you're Georgian coming into the second half, a big three like that could be a big confidence booster.
You got to take
and
those attempts. And not a great pass there, but she's going to nicely come in with that one there. Not able to register the 2 on that, but it's going to come through here. Little fight for the ball, scramble, it's loose. Send that back out, and they're going to take this 3 attempt here. Just off the rim again. Nice rebound from out in front there. Recuperated well, and they control the ball here. Coming out pretty dominant here early in the minutes.
Yeah, and you know, handling the ball much better in this second quarter, Bailey. Much, much, much better.
She's going to come out here to the free throw line.
Emma Vale, one of my key players in this one, and she gets it. Coming within 5 now, Bailey. And her second attempt here. See if she can go 2 for 2 now. She does.
She's going to go 2 for 2 on free throws.
Crucial points here. And I mentioned her rebounding play, but what about the scoring play here on that crucial 2 free throw points?
Miller with it. It's going to pass that one through the outside there. Pass back nicely. Going to move this one around. Send this one from back out here. Nice. Thought she was going to come in and drive the lane there, but they're going to go for the beautiful the three-point shot there. Nicely executed by Haverall there.
Yep, multiple 3-pointers on the night for her now, Bailey. She's got to feel good.
Beautifully done. She'll come out here looking to walk in with it. She's going to turn away here. Nice pivot there. She's going to come in. Find her teammate on some open space there. Recuperated beautifully, and they'll come out through a fast break here nicely. Going to walk in. And DeHaan was not going to be able to control that one. Wells is going to come back the other way here with it. It's Georgian. He's going to try and throw this one out for the open player here from outside the three, but not going to be able to make the shot on that one with 14 seconds left to go on the shot clock. It'll rewind with the Wolves coming back in possession of it here. Unless a freak turnover happens, but very unlikely. sent back over here. Now throughout the outside of the court, coming in, driving the lane, nicely done, but it's gonna be off the rim there. She's gonna go down there. The Wolves are, Georgian's gonna get fouled up there on that one.
And we'll get a reset here. Georgian to start with the ball.
Coming up through the backcourt into the front with it here now is Georgian. They've been playing pretty dangerous here early in this second quarter. See what they look to make here before heading out there. Dangerous opportunity. Miller just came out there, almost picked off the ball there. And we talk about a player who's able to be disruptive defensively. Miller now here from outside the three. He's going to come in right above the free throw line. She's going to go for it. Just off the backboard. Unable to make contact with the netting on that one. Comes through, nicely played there by Georgian. They'll come out and they'll score the two here. Beautifully. Now with only 4 within the Wolves here. Coming back the other way. This has been a fast-paced game here for the Wolves. Georgian coming out a little quicker here in this second quarter, but gonna play this one here on the outside of the court. It's gonna get picked off nicely by the Wolves. Played beautifully to McDonald here. Coming out, looking to make the play make here. Nicely. It'll come out off the backboard. Nice defensive, nice offensive rebound there.
Oh, that one way over the head and out.
Way too hot to handle, up and over the head there.
Yeah, a couple of good chances there for Algonquin. They're just unable to capitalize. Much more even second quarter for sure, Bailey.
Both teams take time out here. It'll give both teams a chance to reflect on what they need to work on here. If you're the Wolves, giving up a little bit more points than you're putting up here in this second quarter. Obviously needs to be some defensive adjustment.
Yeah, just 2 points for the Wolves so far, opposed to the Grizzlies, who've now put up, it's been 7 now.
7 here in this
7 to 2 so far, so obviously Georgian's switch-ups.
Giving up a little bit more points here in this second half than you'd like to, and giving the Georgian team a little bit of a chance to warm up here. They've been not scared to try from outside the three-point line there, and it's been working for them so far. Offensive recuperation has also been a really good thing for them here coming out into this second quarter, excuse me. Those soccer adjustments need to be made for basketball, but
And I mean, I think those 2 3-pointers that they made early on in the game for Georgian really set the pace of the second quarter here, because ever since then they've been lights out.
Exactly.
And then that free throw, the 2 points there, made a big difference. Georgia's just overall been playing better ball than the first quarter.
Exactly. Just gonna walk in there, go for it.
But the Wolves still very strong in the rebounding game. We see that here again. See if it now contributes to something back on the offensive side.
She'll cross over to try and break into that one there, and she'll pass that one off there, just off the backboard. Controlled well here by the Wolves, though.
Another nice
rebound there. They're
rebound
gonna get this
there.
one out from outside. In the key, driving in with it. Miller comes through the lane, up through the middle. Goodbye, see you next time, bud.
Yeah, another great play by her. Currently 7 on the night, Bailey.
Pulls incredibly well there with that 2-point opportunity here. And Georgian will be back the other way with it now. Wolves doing a great job from keeping them from outside the key. Game moving incredibly fast with here 5 minutes and 34 seconds left to go here in this second quarter.
As it just came off a little backcourt violation there. Now one going off a leg.
Here, Now with it coming up, another great opportunity there. But it's going to be passed out.
Algonquin missing a lot of scoring opportunities here in this later half, but Sydney Moore is going to end that mile drought.
LaPointe on the attacker, guarding well, forward coming in heavy, but she was able to get in there and be disruptive, but the ball will come through anyways inside the key, and they'll put the 2 up here. Now within a couple points of the Wolves here, looking to make a comeback here, and we'll see if they're able to do that for the end of the quarter. We'll go for the 3 opportunity there, and just off the rim, but recuperated well here by the Wolves, just outside. Nice rebound. Four seconds left to go on the shot clock. They'll look to get this one off here, and they're not going to make it on that opportunity, but it'll fight for the ball there. And Wolves aren't going to win it on this one there. It'll be Georgian ball.
Georgian was within 5 at one point, now down by 9.
Coming up, it'll drop that one off there. Nicely good, running a good system here. There's Georgian moving the ball around quite well, keeping it from without the Wolves with 8 seconds left to go on the shot clock here. They'll pass that one from outside. Big forced to make a play there, pressured heavily by McDonald.
Victor Apollo getting the crowd going here with a couple chants.
Not much they could do with that there, but there'll be 4 minutes left to go.
The first 24-second violation of the game.
We'll pass this one over to Moore. Back to McDonald's, gonna pass that one through the outside there. Gonna move the ball around beautifully here. He's gonna walk in there. He's gonna spin back, pass this one back here. Nicely done. Gonna go for the shot. They're not gonna make it there. They come back the other way with it. Haven't been that effective from the field here, but still come out hot. Not as heavy as they had been in that first quarter.
And another free throw here for Georgian.
I'll get the chance at
the pots and pans going here, trying to rattle. Won't work as they get that first point.
She'll make that first shot there, and we'll see if she can make it for 2 here. Once she'll make it, she'll go 2 for 2 there on free throws.
Yeah, Georgian is 4 for 4 on free throws tonight.
Moore's gonna pass that one back to Sienna Miller here. Moore coming up with it. Pressure to make a move. We're gonna pass this one over to Hurst. Hurst back. He's going for it. Just off the rim there. Not enough power behind that throw. Coming back in a heavy break. Gonna cut in. Nice drive there. Beautifully through the middle. She's gonna cut in through the middle, and she's gonna spin that back there. Look for her options. Miller's been nothing but dominate here for the Wolves. She's been playing incredible. She's gonna make that pass to the outside, and they're not gonna make it, but Moore's gonna get that pass off here. Controlling the ball now well. Here are the Wolves. Nicely, but just a bad bounce of the ball there. Plays man there, but LaPointe's gonna get blocked off there, and that was crucial. She wasn't able to stick her with her man there.
And now the Wolves only up by 1 here after previously having a 9-point lead.
Told you, might be a close game, Russell. Might be a close game. Let's see if my prediction sticks here.
Well, my score was pretty close too. I had 70-65. Oh!
It might not be close after that more three-pointer.
Gorgeous. You know, she missed a couple in that first quarter, Bailey. A lot of rims from her, but now she gets that nice swish that she was looking for.
Moore comes out with a beautiful three-pointer there. Nicely done. The Wolves need to stick a little better on defense here. Letting them walk in, move the ball well. Now within 4.
And Georgian will get their third free throw attempt of the night, pardon me. And they're 4 for 4 so far. Trying to go 5 for 5 here, and they don't get it.
Opportunity there.
Maybe those pots and pans are starting to rattle the players here on the court.
See if
that's
that
my little pun for you guys.
Jets in her head, and she'll go 1 for 2 here. And no.
Oh, over 2 on that one.
She's not going to make it there. Not so great. She's going to put her team within a disadvantage, but coming back the other way off a nice steal. Yeah, beautifully done. Going for the 3. Not going to make it off the backboard there, and the Wolves are going to pick up the rebound. Nicely done by Sienna Miller. She's going to cross that one and send this over to Moore here. Thrown across, Sienna Miller looking to drive through with it. Nicely done there, beautifully executed. Gonna pass through the outside there, just outside the 3. Top of the free throw circle, now walking in nicely. It's gonna be banked off the boards though, and off the backboard. Sienna Miller outside. She's gonna walk in with it though.
Oh, went off her foot, I think, on that one, eh?
Lose control of the ball there, that's right. She's gonna walk in there, try to register another 2 points within 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Looking to come back and score the equalizer here, trying to put them within advantage. Georgian. We'll just move the ball around here, see if they're able to get the 2 points out before, and not quite. It's going to be forced into a turnover there, just picked up an air ball.
Oh, wide open here.
LaPointe coming in,
doesn't
not
get
quite
it.
there.
Just as the buzzer hits 0 here.
No potential buzzer beater. But the Wolves up 26-20 here against the Grizzlies. And both teams are going to go to their respective locker rooms here, heading into halftime here. But the Wolves up 26-20. Russell, what's your assessment before heading into the break?
Georgian had a much better second quarter here after a bit of a slow start. And I mean, even when they came close, Bailey, they have yet to take a lead here in this game here. They were up, they're down by 1, 21-20 here at one point. Missed a couple free throws there. Came close, but Algonquin comes away by 6 here, heading into halftime. Overall, I just think Algonquin was a little more dominant. That hot start obviously helped, but they were a little more consistent throughout this game than Georgian here, and I think that really made the factor here. What about you? What did you see?
Well, I agree with everything you said, Russell, but I feel like Georgian's come out, they've been able to move the ball a lot better, and they've been testing the three-pointers. They've been testing them from outside the three-point line. They've been doing a great job at that. They've registered a couple. Not as much as they would like to here in this second quarter, but they came out. They were putting more shots on basket there. They were doing an incredibly job at applying that pressure there in Wolves territory. And I mean, if they're able to come out, play the same game, no doubt it'll be close here heading out after halftime. But that's my assessment of it. I mean, the Wolves have been playing a fast-paced game, but haven't put up as many points as they would have liked to here in this second quarter. So we'll see heading in after halftime. We'll see what they're able to do in the back two there. But hopefully the Wolves will stick to their dominant style of play here that they have been after the first half. Or not after the first half, but
and
after.
There's one part of the area where the Grizzlies have kind of taken over. They've been much better than Algonquin. It's been the three-point shooting. Yeah. They've nailed a lot more three-pointers than Algonquin.
And the free throw line as well,
too. The free throw, too, but Algonquin also hasn't had any chances yet at the free throw, so that's yet to be seen there. But yeah, no, they started off 4 for 4 in their shots. Then at the end went 4 for 2. They missed their last 2 there. But overall, in the free throwing and the three-point shooting, they've been excellent.
Exactly. Couldn't agree more with you, Russell. Well, we'll pass this off for halftime, folks. Come back, catch the second half of the game. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Bailey Bevan, followed by your color commentator.
Russell Silverstead.
This is our sign-off. We'll see you later. We're back from halftime here with the Wolves out in the third quarter after an incredibly dominant first half of the game. They come out here and Georgian's able to put one up here early.
Oh,
and
another
gonna get
steal.
Picked off again, and something's just not working out for you. Coming out, another opportunity. They'll drive right in here from outside the 3, walk in. They're gonna pass this one back now, out through the middle with it. It's gonna be picked off. They're gonna clear the rebound. Nicely done there, the Wolves.
And
Just regaining possession of it. But Russell, what's your intake?
yeah, clearly Georgian caught this Wolves team off guard here. They come up with a quick 2 points and then steal back the other way in absolute chaos. They picked up 2 to 3 rebounds there, Bailey. Didn't get a point there, thankfully, but wow, great start for here.
The Wolves got to work for positioning here in the offensive territory, but now just outside the 3-point line here, and they're having complications with settling with the ball, and they're just not able to beat the shot clock on that one.
No. Not a good start here for Algonquin.
No.
A rough start to this third quarter here.
They come out and they were pressured heavily on the defense.
But you know, Bailey, they had that hot start in the first and they've slowed down ever since here. So I wonder if this is just the product of that still going.
But it was even heading into the second where I found the Wolves were letting up a lot more ball possession, right?
Yeah, definitely not as aggressive on those rebounds as they were in that first quarter here. But Sienna Miller trying to change that.
Off the
Great drive to the net there. Bailey going through 2 players, shimmying her way to the front.
Off the backboard, but they'll come in hot the other way now. Just looking to set up here from outside the 3. You're going to go for the opportunity. A little swish around the hoop there. They're not going to be able to capitalize on it, but the Wolves trying to come back the other way and make something of the pressure here early on. They're going to go for it. It's going to be taken down and coming in hot.
Yeah, she's going to go down that one, favoring that right wrist there. Her wrist is in some pain. Is she going to stay on, I wonder?
She'll be able to make the free throws here. Or she'll be awarded 2 here, but this could be a heavy advantage for the Wolves.
We'll wonder
here.
how that wrist is feeling. We'll see now as she takes that first shot. She gets it. Swish it, baby.
Like to see.
Seems like that wrist is just fine. As she goes for another. McDonald trying to go 2 for 2.
Out nicely.
And
no,
just
on the
no.
rim there. She'll go 1 for 2 on the free throw there. Her first 2 of the game. It'll come out, be picked off beautifully by Moore there. Nicely done. She's going to cycle around here. Look and see what she's going to do now from outside the 3. She's going to come in here. Going to pass it around. Look for angling. She's going to cut in here nicely. She's going to try and pass that one off to Katz there. Wasn't going to connect well on that.
Yeah, Libby Hirsch just trying to make a play there, driving to the net. Wasn't able quite to get there, then tried to feed a pass, and it goes out.
Wolves here coming off a little short pause there, just trying to catch our breath. Back in the action, though.
Back in the action here, yes.
Pass that one nicely.
Miller looking for it now.
She's
Over to Moore. Coming in,
well here.
making a pass to McDonald. Going for 3. No, just can't quite get it.
Won't connect with the netting there, but oh, it's going to be a fight for it now, and they're going to regain possession there. Off that rebound was going to be a little tussle there, but coming in. Nicely done, sent back there. Nice fake by the Georgian player there. Going to control, turn around from the defender and make that one nice for herself there. Great opportunity, but she won't put it down for the 2.
And McDonald will start outside the court with the ball, as she normally does. Great precision passer and finds Sienna Miller, who's going to book that up.
Nicely, that's what we like to see,
That's what we like to see here.
Sienna Miller.
And that chemie there between Miller and McDonald strikes again, giving the Wolves another bucket.
Hotter than her last game, putting up good points from the field here.
Yep.
She's been doing incredibly well at that so far this game. We'd like to see more action coming in from her.
Miller was kind of left all alone in that corner spot there. No one was paying attention, even giving her the time of day, Bailey, and she absolutely exploits Georgian on that play.
Here almost halfway through the third quarter here, and Sienna Miller's got 11 points here throughout the game. She's been hot. Miller here. She's going to find McDonald open beautifully there. There's Hurst. Hurst is going to throw that one through the outside. She's going to walk in and come back here the other way with it. Georgian. Don't miss the men's game at 8 o'clock tonight. Same matchup, just men's. Turn around, send that one through the outside. Beautifully well done there. And the Wolves will regain possession of this now. Coming through here, hot. Gonna come in through the middle here. Now in the key. He's gonna send this one out. Good ball control here by the Wolves. They're able to get that off. 3, baby, 3!
Yeah. Drayden, no buckets there. Sydney Moore, you know, she struggled a bit in that first quarter there. She missed a bunch going right off the rim here. But in these last 2 quarters, she's absolutely balled out. Drayden, those 3s.
Gonna drop this one. Just looking to visualize options here out on the court. Trying to go for that 3 once again, isn't going to make connection there. But they're going to pick up the rebound. Sienna Miller once again out in front to clear out that garbage. She does that a lot off these offensive rebounds. She's able to capitalize on incredibly well.
Yep. Couldn't agree with you more, Bailey. She's having a great game here and just great in transition. The way she's just able, she carries that ball up, looks for her options, make a couple passes, gets to the front, gets that ball right back and putting in the net there. She's been super effective them for there tonight, and a big reason they're up 34-22 right now, Bailey.
Sydney Moore has been incredible from outside the 3-point line as well. Let's talk about it. What has that been, 2 or 3 this game?
Yeah, she's
capitalized
I think she's 2
on
for
so
4
far.
right now. 2 for 4 or 2 for 5.
2 for 4, but has just been so dominant outside that part of the court. Been playing solid guard for them lately. She'll come in and trying to pose a threat here. And still with it, able to walk by there. Oh, just off the back rim and out there. Wolves will pick up the rebound nicely on that one here. And it hasn't been a problem for the Wolves recovering defensively tonight.
Sydney Moore, McDonald, to Hurst.
Hurst.
Going
Good
right to the
recovery
front.
there.
Oh,
right in.
Great chance
Won't
there.
make it.
Trying to shove her way through there. Gets a great chance.
Coming on a quick break there. It's going to be forced out there. Unable to make the play there. And McDonald's going to try and pressure her into a move. Now pressured, little fight for the ball, is able to get that one out here. Outside the 3, nice, goes for the opportunity. Isn't going to make that attempt. But it's okay because the Wolves recover and they're coming back the other way.
McDonald's layup backfires there and doesn't get it. Georgian comes back in transition.
It's going to spin in her tracks with that one there. And have yet to see and go for it. Jumper makes that one beautifully.
Deja
from
Thompson.
inside the line.
Yeah, Deja Thompson draining another one there.
They're just looking to visualize options here. Walking in. Oh, not quite. Not going to go for the 3. Nice jumper there. She wasn't going to get that one on. Score off that attempt, but great opportunity nonetheless there, and just a great read for McDonald, who was able to dish that one out to her when she could have gone all the way with that. And just talk about a solid playmaker McDonald has been for the Wolves this season. She's done that incredibly well for them.
Yeah, and just there's a big reason too. She's also that reigning East Defensive Player of the Year. Just the way she just picks her player, guards them, makes them almost completely useless out there is phenomenal. And she starts back up with the ball. Big long stretch pass here over to Hurst.
And that's won't be able to control that one well, as that's going to come out of bounds there. But let's talk about how many players on the team here are taller than me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
For reference for the folks
8,
here
9,
listening.
10, 11. There are 12 players on the team, on the roster.
And you're 5'8", correct?
5'8", that are taller than I am.
Well, they are basketball players. Being tall is definitely a good factor to have as a player.
Exactly.
Oh, missed pass there by Georgian. It goes out of bounds and right back over to Algonquin here. Leah Hurst
12
to start with it.
Standing over 5'8" on this roster. So we got a pretty tall team if you're putting it into Bailey Bevan standards. Was going to pass this one out here. She's going to walk in as she usually does incredibly well there. Able to get that 3 attempt off, but not going to score on that opportunity.
And that one will bounce out of bounds here, and Georgian will reclaim possession as they still trail by 10 here in this third quarter with just over 2 to go. Need a bit of spark of offense here. Laying it up.
They recover beautifully from that one. Rebound picked up nicely there. And Sienna Miller once again. Just a masterclass dribbling performance from her all the time. She's going to go for the 3-point attempt there. And not going to make it. We'll have the door closed right in her face on that opportunity. Not quite, because that would have been a block, but nonetheless, from outside, and great defensive play there by Hathral. We're able to force her off that one.
Only 5 seconds, they got to shoot it. They do right off the rim.
So well systematically here. But the Wolves have arguably been the better team throughout 2 quarters here. Dribbling nicely with that one. Nice little fake ball there. And he's going to send that one throughout the outside again. You know, coming in. What's she going to do?
Miller,
try and go for the playmake there. But
yeah, tries to make a nice bounce pass. Doesn't quite get it. And wide open is
Georgian.
Georgian.
This one up for the lead there. But
good scoring chance there, but they fumble the ball. Going for 3 now. Draining that one. You know, I hate to give credit to the other team, Bailey, but I got to give credit. That was pretty nice.
It was incredibly nice here. It's going to be flung out here nicely to Miller. Now inside the free throw line.
And a big break the other way, Bailey. Laying up easy buckets there, an easy layup there for Amy May.
Sienna Miller's got much to catch up with on that one, but picked up the air ball there. Not sure if the block was registered on that one. It was a little bit of a tough angle for me to read from here, but picked up her own air ball, it seemed. And I'm not entirely sure there. I'm not too sure how that worked, but picked
9
up
seconds
the rebound
here, trying to get one last point.
For it, not quite.
No.
Not quite. Now both teams are going to go to their own respective end there and see and focus on what they have to work on heading into this last quarter of the game here with the Wolves up 34-29 here in the Grizzlies. It's been pretty close where the Wolves have been able to keep a sustainable gap. They've been able to be closed and shut down by the Grizzlies, who have come out there and able to tally. There will be a t-shirt throw out here.
And you know, Bailey, another close quarter again, lots of back and forth action, but really it's been that first quarter that's really dictated the game here. The Grizzlies have yet to really win a quarter here, and it shows this is a big reason they're still down by 5 here.
Exactly. But the steals, the picks, the steals, just the disruptiveness from the Grizzlies has been incredible in the backcourt for them. They've generated a lot of opportunities based off the steals, coming back the other way with it all alone, and they've done that just so. A lot of their points have come from that three-point opportunities as well. They've been able to pull off incredibly well here. So,
yeah, and on the topic of three-pointers here, Corey Hook for the Georgian Grizzlies, draining the most recent three here, and obviously she was one of my X-Factor players that I mentioned in terms of the three-point shooting. So it's great to see her get, I believe, one of her first or the second of the night.
Exactly. Plays back underway here, heading into this fourth quarter with the Wolves up 34-29 here. The Georgian usually comes out hot at the beginning of these quarters here.
Yeah, they've come out hot in the last two quarters here, Bailey, especially that last one.
They've been so good at controlling the ball here and cycling it around. It's been hard to be picked off here from the Wolves, but haven't been that great from the field here. They've been taking tons of opportunities and haven't been scoring. We'll see, but the ball will come back here to the Wolves. McDonald, who has been incredible for them.
Oh, right off the foot.
Going for that pass. One is going to come out there
Almost,
off the foot.
almost knocking over a fan and his sandwich there in the crowd. Luckily, no exploding sandwiches tonight.
Sienna Miller is going to pass that one through inside the key there. Pass back out, and they're just able to control the ball well. I feel like they're able to move the ball well from within inside the three, better than I find Georgian's able to move the ball all around in general. Georgian moves the ball so well, and they're effective, but really well from outside the three, whereas the Wolves are able to move it around inside a lot better.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you on that one.
Which has been generating better scoring from close range.
Yeah, and
going for it. Oh, just a bad
another
bounce
close call there. Yeah, no points yet in this fourth quarter.
Dahan, who's been incredible at picking up these rebounds.
Oh,
We'll see what she looks to do here, but if I had to put my money on it, they're putting a shot off the backboard here, and no,
yeah,
it's going to be
McDonald
McDonald
gets that
here.
rebound there. Good play.
But Dahan's usually been incredible at that. That'll come out here and be awarded to Georgian.
As one of these teams looks to get the icebreaker here in this fourth quarter. No team yet to score.
The Wolves have not once given up a lead throughout this game here, and they'll come through, drive right to the front of the net and score.
And Georgian just a three-pointer away from tying this one up.
Solid basket there by Georgian, but it's going to take a lot more to come back from the mighty heat of the Wolves here.
McDonald going for three.
Outside,
No.
oh, not quite. Able to control well off one of those nice rebounds there. Picked up beautifully. But it'll come out here fast the other way, here in the front now. It's going to be a tough battle, but Moore's going to let that one go from out in front. It's going to be a solid tussle. Dahan is going to fight for that one. She's going to win it here. There. It's going to come out to Moore. Back up. We'll see. And talk about McDonald a lot this game, but she's been able to move the ball around incredibly well.
Really dictates the play of the game here, Bailey. A lot of setups, a lot of passing, Doesn't shoot very often here, as we've seen over the course of the game, but overall, phenomenal defensively. Great passer, short range and long range.
She's focused more on the aspect of moving the ball around, creating opportunity, and finding the open space on the court to generate scoring, and she's done that incredibly, as you've seen a couple of times. She's drove right to the front, pulling defenders towards her, and throwing it back, dropping it back there for the open three-point shot there with not much pressure. She's going to take those all the time. Undoubtedly been the Wolves' best three-point shooter tonight. You would think it was Stephen Curry out on the court.
Yep, 100%. I'd also almost argue it's Sydney Moore, the best three-point shooter tonight.
Oh, excuse me, Sydney Moore. Excuse me.
I was just going to say, how can you forget Sydney Moore here?
No, that has come off the tip of my tongue badly there. Just going to mix the names up. But no, Sydney Moore undoubtedly has been the Wolves' best three-point shooter tonight. Like I said, you would think it was Stephen Curry out there. But
yep.
It's just talking about that display of leadership you've been seeing from McDonald, right? She's been incredibly well at generating opportunities for her own teammates.
And McDonald getting a nice rebound there to keep this
Coming
play
out.
alive for the team.
Moore had to get the high vertical to pick up that pass there with not much time left on the shot clock. They were able to get it off there from Moore just outside the three. Not able to make it on that one, but just too hot, and the Wolves are going to get a chance here to come back with it. We'll see what they're able to work with. Trying to come back the other way on the attack. Been nothing but dangerous so far, we've seen throughout this lead, but they've slowed down here in this fourth quarter, in this last of the game here. Now only up by 3.
But a much more defense-heavy fourth quarter here. Not a lot of points scored here, but there's 2 there by Sienna Miller.
Just trying to open up
a game for her.
Just trying to come up and open up that scoring gap here for the Wolves, trying to keep a large lead over them and leave it to her to do so here with 15 points on the night.
Yeah, no, team's most dynamic offensive player tonight for sure.
Or walking right by, just off the backboard there, but she was able to drive right through the middle on that one. Did so spectacularly.
Grizzlies will take a crucial timeout here with just over 5 to go. 5.5 to go to be more precise. Well, Bailey, we've seen a much more defensive period here, or quarter, I should say. Lots more lockdown, a lot less points scored here. A team's much more focused on just playing a bit more keepable here, especially on the Wolves' end. They're just trying to stay ahead enough just to close out the game here as they lead by 3. Your thoughts?
Well, okay, sorry, I had mic problems there. So, but I mean, just to break it down, I mean, the Wolves have been a lot less productive offensively, and they need to come out and start generating more opportunities offensively, which they have been. And as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, they've been able to move the ball around from inside the 3 incredibly well, Russell. I feel like a lot better than Georgian's been able to move the ball around overall. But the way they move the ball around outside the 3 has been a lot more effective for them. They've been able to capitalize on those 3-point opportunities. They've come out. They were able to score from the field a lot more effectively in that fourth quarter. Not in that fourth quarter, but throughout that fourth quarter that the Wolves have been able to, as of this quarter alone. So it's going to take coming back, working well. I mean, the Wolves are able to move the ball around incredibly well, as I mentioned, and generate opportunities. But Moore has been nothing but great for them. Coming out, taking those 3-point opportunities, and that's been a crucial factor for the Wolves out here tonight, is scoring from the field. And they haven't been landing as many of those shots as they should have been, but they've been playing great.
Couldn't agree with you more, Bailey. Now we just
have stolen off by
here we
Moore.
go.
Oh!
Here's McDonald, layup.
Oh! That's
Deja
what I like to see,
McDonald.
baby. Big steal, big force of the turnover there by Sydney Moore. Coming back the other way with it, she's able to find McDonald up ahead for the lead pass there. Gorgeously executed.
Yeah, great play there, and they've been 2 of the top players on the team tonight. Big reason they're up by 5 now.
Talk about a disruptive Wolves team. that forces not much space between them and the attack coming the other way.
And we were just talking about how tight the game has been so far defensively, but now we had that break the other way, and now Georgian scores, and Wolves now back in transition. And now Georgian takes the ball, but the game's starting to open up more, Bailey, in this fourth quarter here, as teams are getting closer to 40 each on the night. Wolves 2 away and Grizzlies 5. And Deja McDonald looking for her options. Finds guess who? Sienna Miller. Miller back to McDonald, going for 3. And just a bounce inside the rim and out. Close call there.
It's been a fun one to watch here. Still
entertaining for sure.
Pretty low scoring throughout.
Yeah, this quarter's been a lot less low scoring than the last 3 for sure.
But I mean, throughout the game, it's been pretty low scoring, but it's been a close game. And we're talking about two teams that are coming into today's matchup with a very similar record, very similar box scores to each other. So
obviously, we expect this game to be much tighter and closer
than the last 2 Wolves opponents, but coming out here still hot. Been fun to watch. It's been great to commentate.
It looks like we're going to get another Georgian free throw here. Their third of the night. Wolves yet to get one so far.
And if they're able to capitalize on these 2, it'll put them within not far and
currently
within realistic
4 for 6 of the night.
Distance of coming through. But
and now 4 for 7. Deja Thompson.
Give them this next shot if they score and another 2, and they've tied the game up for their first of the game here. And
there we go. 5 for 8 now is Georgian on those free throw attempts.
Smothered, but they're able to find more on this one. More coming in.
Laying it up.
Driving. That's
right
what we
over
like
the
to
hoop.
see. That's what we like to see. And she'll come to the free throw line here.
Yeah. And Wolves get their first. Second.
You know how
Free-throw
crucial of a shooter she's been for the Wolves throughout this season here. We'll look to see what she's going to do with it here, but the Wolves will get a chance at 2 here.
A chance to go up and hit that 40-point mark on the night here. Sydney Moore going for her first. Doesn't get it. Will not get 40 points on this free throw attempt, but a chance to get within 1 now here on her second attempt. Throwing it up and putting it down. It gets it.
There you go. Swish, baby. That's what you like to see. Bet Seth had a swish last night here. The Wolves trying to defend Georgian.
Oh, potential steal by Algonquin here. Nope, Georgian keeps possession.
Defended off well there.
Yeah, number 11 on 11 there.
Libby
with
Hurst.
the Wolves 11 pulling away. Libby Hurst, yes, Bailey, with a little tip off there.
The tallest player on the Wolves roster besides Jessica DeHaan, standing at a staggering 6'1".
Yep. A lot of tall players in this roster.
We got an ecstatic Wolves crowd here tonight. Not packed on the other side of the court, but on the inside here, we got a pretty stacked stands, and we've been hearing them tonight. No. Got some discussion between the referee and the coach here. Not too thrilled with that last call. Trying to go for it there. And not quite the recover. Oh, the Wolves coming in.
McDonald.
Nice display of dribbling there. And he's going to pass this one off to Moore. Moore's going to walk in, try for that one, but get denied. And that'll cross out of bounds there. And with 3:28 left to go here, the Wolves carrying a 3-point lead over the Grizzlies.
Georgian still looking for their first lead of the night here.
Looking to carry it here in this fourth quarter. Trying to see what they can make of it, but a very, very close game with not much time left on the clock to be played. Coming in, hot. Not quite. We'll get denied of that But he'll pass that one over to Drover. Drover, we talked about earlier on in this game, a great defensive player, making her way out onto the court. Could be effective here.
Yeah, and she's crucial here with the game being so close and just under 3 minutes to go on the clock here. They want to shut down this Grizzlies team, not allow any more points.
Turning around here with the pivot foot just outside the line. Trying to draw it for themselves, though. Going for it. Looking to tie up the game here.
No, couldn't on that three-point attempt here. Looking for two now. And
there'll be a travel on that play there. Just forced into pressured into making that last second move there, and she'll come out and force the travel on that one. The Wolves are going to regain possession of the ball here. Trying to maintain this 3-point lead. It's only 1-3 away from tying up the game. Trying to keep this from tying, but Drover's going to drive right down. Oh, picked up their own rebound on that beautifully. Dahan, as she's been doing spectacularly throughout the season. Drover will come to the, Dahan will come to the free throw line here, and she'll take that, she'll make it.
And the Wolves hit 4-0 on the night here.
Making it a little tougher for
looking to extend that lead to 5 points now, Bailey.
That's right.
On the second free throw attempt. Laying it up and dishing it down.
How about them apples, baby? How about them apples?
Can make a nice apple pie with those, Bailey,
for sure. Maybe a little apple crisp, buddy.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Buddy. It's going to be.
And that's how I describe the Wolves play tonight. A nice, fresh, warm apple crisp, Bailey, on a Sunday afternoon with a bit of butterscotch ice cream. Man, they've been playing good.
Butterscotch, incredibly underrated, but a good one,
Yeah.
Nothing like those Hershey chocolates that are butterscotch flavored. You just pick from them. You know the little Chip-Its. Oh, those are the best. They're coming out, Georgian. Just from outside the three, going for the opportunity here. They're gonna make it. Only 2 out for tying this game with 2 minutes here left on the clock. Drover's gonna drive down here. The Key's gonna score the 2.
She gets it. This crowd's getting electric here. They know this game's coming down to the wire, Bailey.
Now the game's getting close. It's going to be a hard-fought one here in the next minute 40. Oh, just able to keep that one within the line here. Great job by the Wolves, coming back the other way with it.
And Miller just missed that pass there.
Trying to make the pass to Dahan there, and they're going to call a timeout on this play here. Give both teams a chance to reflect. Don't know who called the timeout. Could have possibly been Georgian on that one. Now down by a couple. It's not unrealistic that they don't come back here in the remaining minutes of the game. But
the game is close, but Georgian is still yet to lead in this game here, Bailey.
The Wolves are going to have to defend heavy from this one here, as they have been. And they came out and played incredibly well fourth quarter here. And they've been keeping them from outside of reaching that 40-point mark. But it's been generally low scoring, but it's been a very close game here for the Wolves.
It's picked up in those last couple minutes for sure, and the intensity
yeah.
is for surely ramped up here, Bailey.
I know up in here in the commentators booth, it's been nothing but anxious. It's been nothing but anticipation.
Oh, the energy is getting there. We're getting into it too. You think the players have a lot of adrenaline down there? We have a lot of adrenaline up here for sure, watching these players play. They put on a good show for sure.
For sure, for sure.
Play will start in Georgian's end.
With 1:35 left to go here.
McDonald for three.
Oh!
Doesn't quite get it on top of the basket.
On top of the basket.
Yeah, on top of the backboard there. Big bounce on that one.
That would have been a good one.
Oh, imagine it bounced off the top and went. Oh, it would have been
crazy.
Did
that go off the rim and onto the top of the backboard?
Yeah, literally.
Minute 30, 6:23 left. Gonna walk in with it just outside the key. The Wolves doing a good job from preventing them from coming in close.
Oh, off the backboard again. Back-to-back shots, bouncing on top of the backboard there, and possession immediately changing. With the Wolves still up by 4. And rushing it up, looking to add to that lead.
Miller, oh! Through, oh no, great opportunity.
Couple blocks there.
Tipped off, but the Wolves here coming in crucial again. That's what you like to see. We're gonna get a chance at 2 here. Big Dahan coming in, standing at 6'1". She's gonna go for it. She's gonna miss off that first attempt here, but coming back, looking to go 1 for 2 here, hopefully.
Yeah.
There'll obviously been more on the night as
extend the lead to 5 here.
She came through with multiple opportunities, but coming in.
And won't get it, not a chance.
Just off the backboard here. A minute left to go here in the 4th quarter and regulation time.
It's clutch time for Georgian. Let's see if they can do it, Bailey. See if they can spoil the Wolves' home opener.
With some of the best defending stance I've ever seen in my entire life.
Going for 3. Off the backboard, won't get it.
Absolute muffin. Brick of a shot there, and they'll come through. Hand this one off. Oh,
no.
A
little misplay. Oh, go back the other way.
Coming back. Oh!
Oh, what
Not able to come in through the steal on that one. Just a little turnover there. Pick that one up.
Yeah, and that was a dangerous play there by Deja McDonald. Sienna Miller not really even looking, going to get open, and then the ball was already thrown, and then, oh my God, where is it?
This is the end.
Causes
this is the end. They're calling another timeout here. They're going to try and come with a game plan here. Now they're, what are they, 4 points out.
They're still 4 points,
tying up the game. That's 2 shots here with not much time left on the clock. For me, it's unrealistic to make a comeback. I'm just saying there. I'm just saying. But at the same time, it's not unrealistic. But just the way the Wolves have been playing defensively, they need to stay in control of this game here.
Yeah, you know, obviously we can't get too ahead of ourselves here, but the odds are looking in our favor for sure as we await the timeout to finish.
Wolves drawing a crazy amount of fouls tonight. Grizzlies 5, Wolves 1. Staying disciplined on their game.
And Algonquin, the ball on their own end, they're going to have to get it back the other way and defend off in these last 30 seconds here.
Able to get this one out nicely.
Going for
Finding
3.
the open player for 3. Oh!
Doesn't get it.
Just
Back
off
the other way here.
And out here. The Wolves should get a, yeah, there we go.
Wolves will get it here. Good chance here. Killed off a solid about 8 seconds there, Bailey.
With 21 seconds left to go. Grizzlies 4 points out from tying this one up, and they'll call a timeout here once again there. Give a chance to kill a little bit of the momentum off here, but not much of a momentum coming out here. It's been fairly slow with a lot of timeouts called here in this last minute, but give both teams a chance at a breather. And Georgian's certainly been coming out with a ton of opportunity here.
Yeah, just unable to bury here. We saw that 3-pointer there most recently. Not able to finish it off.
Trying to go big, or you're trying to go home, bud?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's been Canadian basketball here tonight, folks.
Yep. I'm just waiting for one of these players to dunk so I can hit them with my signature call, Bailey. I'm waiting for it.
You're waiting for females to dunk?
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for a little big jump. Maybe we see like you know in Space Jam when Michael Jordan goes for the big dunk and then his arm stretches
his
out.
Arm extends.
Yeah, his arm extends. I'm waiting for that level of play, you know?
In female basketball.
Yeah, I think they can do it, Bailey. I'm very confident.
Well, we'll see here.
Play resumes. Algonquin
Nice little
rushing
give
it
it
up.
go, coming up the other way.
Going out of bounds there. Sienna Miller put her foot out. Oh no, sorry. fouled and we'll get a free throw here. And this is a really good chance to pad the lead here. This could basically make the game here.
Just killing Georgian's opportunity to come back here with that point. And that point alone pretty much solidifies the game here.
Yeah,
for
with
the
17
Wolves.
seconds.
Coming back from that, the remainder of regulation will be quite an impossible task.
Doesn't get the second one, but now.
He's got to fight for pride at that point. Nice pick, getting bullied off the ball here.
Yeah, great steal by McDonald there, and then getting sandwiched. And now she'll get a free throw attempt. This is just absolutely killing.
Getting female sandwiched.
Yeah, this is just killing Georgian's momentum here. No chance to come back now. Deja gets it, obviously. All-star player. What do you expect? Up by 6 now.
Come out, that'll give McDonald 8 points in the night here.
And she gets another one.
Miller with 16 points.
A 7-point lead here now, Bailey, with
from the night.
Not much time left. Georgian. Oh! With 2.2 to go, but still down by 4 points.
You ain't coming back, bud. You ain't coming back.
No, doesn't look good here for Georgian.
You ain't coming back.
And a free throw here for Algonquin. Won't get it.
0.8 seconds here left on the clock.
Yeah, I don't even know why we're doing this. The game's over, but.
Part of the rules.
Part of the rules, yep. I mean, a little more basketball, I'll never complain for sure.
Let's go! That's what we like to see.
Yeah.
No, but
Algonquin now up by 5. 0.8 to go here.
Here,
and the game will end.
Here, and the Wolves will take the game 47-42 here against the Grizzlies. Russell, what's your take on today's game?
Well, a hot start really dictated this game here, Bailey. Wolves had a hot start. They started off much better, and then I thought the match was fairly close after that, back and forth. Wolves held on strong. Obviously, I think they played better a little bit throughout the match there. It was still close, I think, from quarters 2 to 4.
For sure, Russell.
Some great defensive plays here by Deja McDonald. Sienna Miller had a great offensive game, leading the team in points there. Obviously, she dropped 16 on the night here.
Oh, the steals, the interceptions.
Oh, the steals, the interceptions.
The rebounds from out in front. Both ends of the court have been absolutely phenomenal for the Wolves, and they've come out and they played a really good defensive game against a tough team. Heading into today's matchup, they played incredibly well defensively, and you saw that through the score today. They kept it close. It was good, but they played against a tougher competitor than they did in their last 2 prior games, right? So coming out tonight, they played good. They played close. It was kind of like our predictions a little. We kept it at a close score this game. You kind of anticipated that heading into today's matchup, and I mean, you saw a couple key players talk about Sienna Miller coming in, scoring none from the field last game, but coming through 16 points on the night tonight. She's played incredibly great for the Wolves today. Talk about Moore as well too. Holy Lord. Moore from outside the 3-point line has come in, played great, was able to put points up for the Wolves tonight, and she played a massive part in today's Wolves win. And, talk about, McDonald as well too, who's played phenomenal at both ends of the court, was able to play great defensively, great offensively, put shots through buckets. The Wolves just played a fantastic game today.
Yeah, Bailey, we saw everything we wanted to see in tonight's game. Lots of points, offense, defense, blocks, steals, rebounds, and most importantly, a Wolves win here tonight. Couldn't have asked for better here on Pots and Pans night.
We'll pass it off to our special guest, Seth, to give his in-depth analysis.
Yes, Seth, obviously.
Seth, get up in here, buddy.
Yeah,
Give us your thoughts on the game.
For those of you at home, Seth is a level 1 broadcaster here with us tonight who came out to help us out, set up everything up, and help us around with the broadcast here. And he watched the game with us here. Seth, are you on live right now? Ready to go?
Yes, I am. Thank you for
Seth,
having me.
give me your intake here. Obviously, we got to do a lot of talking here, but let's get a third opinion. What did you see most? What impressed you the most about this game?
Well, like you guys said a lot of times during this game, Grizzlies came out, start the quarter, start the half. They came out very strong. but they kind of lacked a bit. Like you saw during the first half, even during the second half, there's a big lead. Algonquin was going like on these 10-point stretches, 10-point differentials. But on the Algonquin side, they were able to produce a lot of offense. They passed the ball around. The way that the Grizzlies were playing their defense, they were playing sort of a zone defense. Algonquin was able to find those spots to get those balls where they need to be, and they're just making shots. Number 12 hitting 16 points today, able to make all those shots, and defensively, they're getting position. You see the coach on the sideline, telling them what to do, and they just had a all-around good game today.
Yes, thank you so much, Seth, for coming on today, and thank you to all the folks here at home for tuning into the game. Be sure to catch the men's game coming up at 8:15. I've been your color commentator, Russell Silverson, and your play-by-play commentator, the one, the only, the greatest of all time,
Bailey, Bevan, thank you guys for tuning in for today's game. We appreciate it. Don't miss the men's game at 8 o'clock. We'll be there to commentate that one. So take care. This is Russ and Bailey signing off.